That. So I'm always fast, but I had 2:19 on that, right? So pretty good, guys. My name's Coach Kurt Henry. I work with 100, 200 short hurdles, long hurdles, and 4x1s. So today it's pretty simplistic, trying not to overdo it. We've got to this point already. Our athletes are ready to go for the national meet, so we're trying to keep it simple for them. Just working on little things to fix that we messed up during the meet this last weekend at SEC's, which they had a great meet, but just working on trying to get our feet down a little better. Working on being tall in between the hurdles, working on some arm actions and some trail A actions here today.
So my name is Schulman. I'm a 60-meter hurdler right now, one-team hurdler outdoors, and we have a couple block starts on our own, a couple block starts next to each other over hurdle 1, hurdle 3 on our own, and then hurdle 5 together. Just dialing in next to somebody. We do a lot of reps on our own, and nothing simulates the race like going right next to somebody. And it's easy to focus on your problems when you're by yourself, but it really makes you focus if somebody's next to you.
My name is Jaqualon. I go to Texas A&M, and I'm a hurdler. Me and Connor, what we focus on, we try to focus on pushing out the blocks at the start, because that can either make or break the race. So pretty much as long as we're getting out the blocks and competing, we're going to be step to step either way, and whether we like it or not.
Wickets for us are very important because it helps race patterns, it helps running patterns, it helps stride patterns, and just getting our feet back underneath us, especially for hurdlers. They want to reach getting into hurdles, or at least mine do. So helping them just stay underneath center of mass and pushing themselves up will just help us be tall coming into hurdles. So wickets for us is an acceleration pattern where we're trying to just work constantly and be consistent with it. If you get too far forward, then we collapse at the waist, you can't lift this front side as much, right? Because it's getting blocked through that waist, and then it forces you to start reaching. Good.
At this point, it's only so much you can do, when you get to the meet, so pretty much you just have to focus on what you can control. So when I say that, you really want to focus on pushing out the blocks. You really want to focus on getting your feet down. You want to focus on not getting too long, because everything like that, slows down your time.
That's better. Good job, JQ.
So Coach Pat told me my hands
get too tight. It's up to you. What's comfortability, right? Mm-hmm. He's just trying to get you to relax here. That's what he's telling you to do, right? Mm-hmm. So if you have them closed, you got to think. Yeah, okay. Don't, because if this gets tight, this gets tight, this gets tight, this gets tight, can't move them. Okay.
SEC's was awesome. Last year at SEC's indoors, I got third. That was kind of heartbreaking because my best mark would have won it, so that was frustrating. So it was really nice to get my best mark in the meet, in the race. It's also awesome just to have a teammate there, The guy who got third from Arkansas, I've known him for a long time too, so kind of two people I know really well got to be up on the podium with me, but for it to be a teammate, that meant the world, It shows that we're really working out here at practice when people don't see us.
Those were actually my first SEC champs as a personal coach. And going 1 and 2, that was pretty fun on the men's side. The guys work hard. They've bought into the program. They trust the process, and it really shows.
The SEC meet, we just do what we practice for. So we get out there, we compete every day at practice. We go hard. So the SEC meet, everything was just clockwork. When you have great teammates, it's kind of hard not to do good at those championship level meets.
It's awesome. This is the first time I've had true teammates next to me. I've had some training partners in the past, but this is the first time that I've had true competitors working with me, and I love it. It's awesome. It's a good change of pace.
So Connor, man, so I can say this. I didn't transfer here for no reason. So pretty much Connor was a big deal as to why I wanted to come here. He pushes me every day at practice. Everything we do is genuine. We never have any issues with each other, beating each other in the race. So as for practice-wise, we just do what we do, and we just come out here. We compete every single day.
Very good step out instead of over pushing.
Because your arms are just supposed to be straight up, and then you have the shin angles. Yeah. So when you lean forward, that puts you out of position to push off the blocks as strong.
I feel like that was my problem. My problem was I felt the need to lean forward, so I could feel like I'm falling out the blocks. But you're right. It's all about straight arms.
It's about the shin
and loading up the hamstrings so you can push.
Yeah.
How many more do you have?
I got one at 42.
you know, what Connor does good is, you know, getting on top of the hurdle and snapping his hands down. And so that's something that, you know, I've been working on today, you know, trying to mimic him and, you know, trying to get my feet down and just pushing. That's the only way you're going to win at this level.
Set. And we did this in the meet a little bit too. Okay, what'd you feel first? Your first step?
I want to say my first step was too short, but I also don't know if I snapped my lead leg down too fast.
Okay, so in the meets, are you being patient over your front thigh?
Too patient.
I would say the exact opposite. Did you see the picture of you next to him at the meet?
Which one?
I don't know. One of the still shots. I'm sure there was, but both of you are going over the hurdle. And how patient are you over your front thigh? Really? And you're already starting to pull off. Mm-hmm. So you could see that.
Say pull off,
yeah, you're pulling back instead of staying over that front thigh until that lead gets down, right?
So like you say, like just stay
there,
forward.
And now you can stand up. Yeah.
Instead,
yeah, you're wanting to pull off. So as you're pulling off, everything sinks into that hurdle. Okay. You're still a little quick at one, but that's all right. As long as 6 and 7, you're still doing what?
Still
getting your feet down, because you're still getting a little long, so everything's just long into the hurdle. You're all right. You're good. That's why we're doing this, right? But at least you're thinking that first 2 steps there, okay?
Yes, sir.
I'm not talking to you. I'll mess you up. All right, Jai, to your marks.
Practice was really good. I got some of the greatest starts I've had of my career. I kind of got set up at SECs, finally got a good feel for what it feels like to run the hurdle 1 quickly. Big technical things I'm working on is staying patient to hurdle 1. Those first 4 steps out of the 7 are really crucial, and then not letting my shoulder open up over the top. And it's awesome. I don't understand how he keeps up with all of us. Like all 5 hurdlers will go once and he'll line us all up and he'll tell us each thing that we either improved on, didn't improve on, and what needs to be improved on. It feels like he catches everything and he watches it in slow motion. It's actually really cool.
I almost crashed too.
Yeah, why?
I was over in the air.
Even off of 1, you were wonky. Best thing you did was you just got your feet down. Now you had to pull off a little bit in the 2.
Yes, sir, but 3 felt good.
You were fine after that, so
yes,
you corrected it. He gets out of control, and then his arms and his core, and so then he's all over the place as he's going. So him just keeping his core engaged and staying technically over his front thigh was his biggest thing today, just to keep controlling that. And he had a few reps where he started feeling that again, but he's pushing a whole lot better to hurdle 1.
Get him down now.
What do you feel? Why do you get right in a hurdle down?
My feet not getting down fast enough.
Good. So then what do you do?
The hurdle.
Good. So then you're too close. Hurdle 1 for JQ is his biggest problem right now. So he's still working on trying to displace and stay open longer because he wants to get going too fast too early. Just getting there and trying to get through the first round is our first goal, and then we'll worry about anything else after that.
Same memo. It's been 1-2 all year. Neither of us have taken a loss really this year unless it was to like a professional. So kind of going to keep that memo going. If he wins, I'm second. If I win, he's second. That's where we're at.
You know, winning would be a great thing, but honestly, seeing a 7-4 come across the board, there'll be nothing like that. So that'll make me pretty happy. Yeah, everybody just has to be great on the same day, like Coach says. So come out there and just do what Texas A&M does.